Hi guys, welcome to Make 2 in this review of LEGO Set 9500, the LEGO Star Wars Sith Fury-class Interceptor. This set comes with 741 pieces and was released in 2012, and as you can tell by the colour scheme, it is meant for the Sith. Kind of has a very dark, menacing look. Now this set came with 3 minifigures. I got it secondhand and it only came with 2, and these are the Sith Troopers, which I'll show you later. The third minifigure was a Darth Malgus minifigure, which would have been really cool, but would have also made it a much more expensive set. Now this is not actually seen in any of the movies, this set, but I think it is in one of the linked computer games. And it's part of the Old Republic, so it's before the Star Wars movies take place. And I think it just has this really cool Star Wars vibe, despite the fact that I've never seen it in anything. But another reason I got it is not just the cool spaceship vibe, but it also has a number of really interesting play features. First one is it actually has movement of the wings. These go up, they're just on these sort of pistons here on either side. You get the same at the bottom. You can see there's a little bit of stiffness there, because built underneath there's a pin, if you look on the left hand side, which just ratchets into the gap between 2 Technic balls. And that keeps it in place, otherwise gravity might affect it. So you have the ship opened up for flight. What I really like is you can grab it really solidly from this base here to fly it around, which is really nice. So it just feels really solid there. And then they just really easily just go back down. As you can see, you can hold it by the wings, but there's a little bit of wobble, but that's to be expected. A couple other good features on this set. The back opens up. This is more circular, I think, if you find pictures of it online, but it ratchets up, and it ratchets up again, and inside there's a space where you can fit your troops. Also, this whole thing slides right out so you can deploy your troops wherever you need to. And that's just done by a very simple Technic mechanism sliding in on these groove pieces. You can see it also has space for storage of weapon, and this is where I put Darth Malgus's lightsaber, which did actually come with the set that I got. Then it just slots right back inside. Another feature you can see at the back here, these 2 Technic pins. They're not actually a feature, but I just want to show you very quickly how it's built. If you take one of these out, that then actually releases the entire wing assembly. It's just attached like this. And then you simply slide it back in again and reinsert the Technic pin. So it's a really nice way of building it. You actually build this in several different parts of the main body of the unit, and then each wing separately, and then it just closes right up. I actually like they've used these very long rifles as greebling on top, which is really nice. Coming around to the sides, you have 2 flick-fire missiles, the same on the other side. There's some very cleverly designed sticker pieces down here, which just show off some nice internal greebling, just sort of get that extra level of detail with stickers. And just check out all the angles as I turn it around from those wings, sort of turned every which way, and really impressive. Now there's also opening at the front. This comes down, which is like a ladder for getting inside. This opens up, again, another ratchet, and then it opens up all the way there too. Inside you have a console that you can turn out the way, and there you can seat a minifigure, close up the console, close up the hatch, put up the ladder. You get this nice swooping detail here. So that's really clever. That's obviously where Darth Malgus would go. Get a little look inside the wing there. So those are all the features. It's pretty good. You actually can open it from both sides at once. A lot of range of motion. As you can see, it's wobbling a little bit on my display because I've set it on some transparent bricks so I can turn it more easily. So when it is on the without those, it does sit a little flat to the floor. Really like these engine work, how these engines are put on. They're just a few bits of Technic pieces put together and then a transparent dish plate at the back. You can see there's sort of greebling all over the place. Greebling here, greebling all over the top. And if I show you the bottom now, you can still see a level of detail to the wings, but it's not the same as on the front of the plane. Now, I said you can see all the angles on the ship and how it comes to a relative point here with this plane angling outwards and forwards towards a point, the same on this side. And as you build it, you make one quadrant of the wing mirror it on the other. So you actually make, say, this part roughly 4 times. And this part at the back roughly 4 times. Slight difference between left and right, obviously, and between top and bottom. And then you have these side elements built on separately, one per wing. So it's a really fun build, actually. And it's a really clever way that they sort of stack plates on plates, switch it around, put some more things on the underside, and that's how you get some of these joinings where you actually hold them together just by a couple of very simple pins in there. This mechanism back here, very clever how you build up the wing. So I really like it, and it comes with a great selection of parts. Virtually everything is in light grey, dark grey, and obviously a heap ton of black. So I think that's really useful for making other ships with. And here's the minifig. As I said, I just got the 2 Sith soldiers. I did not get Darth Malgus. And this is just a relatively standard Stormtrooper type minifig. You can see here some nice printing on the back, sorry. He's all in black. Some silver red on the front, black hands. I like the helmet. The helmet's pretty cool. I like this crest, this emblem, I presume, of the Sith. Take it off, there's just a single face, sort of an angry clone face, and exactly the same on the other blurry minifig in the background. So that's it for this review of the Sith Interceptor. I think it's a great ship, and if you want to learn some cool techniques for making your own spaceships, as I do, then I think this is really impressive, and you can learn an awful lot if you like greys and blacks and want to use them for other ships of your own. I think this is a great set. If you want to put it on display, I think it's a great set. And if you don't mind getting it without the main minifigs, because I think it's a bit lesser well known in the Star Wars universe, you can actually, if you look a little bit around as I did, you can get it for a pretty reasonable price on Bricklink or eBay or other sites. So I think for me it was really good value to compare to other old sets, which given the popularity of Star Wars and how they increase in value over time, you know, they can be pretty pricey, but this was really reasonable. So I heartily recommend it. The only issue is a little bit wobbly. You can see as I'm moving it around, the wings wobble, but I think for making a ship with this much angles and stuff going on, I think it's really impressive, and some good plate features too. So if you like this set, if you enjoyed this review, please do give it a like and let us know what you think in the comments. Stay tuned because more videos will be coming soon. Thanks for watching.